Hey y'all. Oh. So it's Wednesday and I have no class today. Did my morning cardio, just went to Publix. So I'm gonna prep all my veggies because usually by Wednesday I run out and I'll probably have to prep more veggies again by like Monday, but whatever. I'm gonna cook some beef. I already have enough chicken cooked to get me through the weekend. So I'm not gonna do that. But I thought I'd kind of show you the process of what that looks like. So stay tuned.
This is your wake-up call, motherfucker. This is your week to make it happen. Wake up, the Hercules.
First thing I do is put on a good show. New Amsterdam is perfect because I love it, but it's also like I can just have it in the background and like be entertained enough. Like I don't need to pay a lot of attention to it. And it's a medical show, so I'm learning at the same time. Multitasking, people.
Yo!
Alright, so if you know anything about me, you know I'm lazy. But it's gotten to the point where I'm eating a lot of rice, so instead of using the microwavable pouches, I told myself, hey listen, Madison, time to grow up and make actual rice. I hate making rice. But whatever. I'm just making 8 servings. But we need the water to boil. Add some salt. I think this pan is too big. Whatever. And then while I'm waiting for this, I'm gonna chop up my veggies and prep them. Rice is done. Veggies are prepped. So I'm gonna just throw this in a container and then I'm gonna throw my veggies back in this pot because we are not gonna dirty 2 pots. And I'm also gonna cook my beef in this pot too. All right. I'm trying to set this up on a paper towel roll. That's my first problem. Let me get my little tripod. Wow. Girl, you look a mess. So, it's Friday. And I'm going to prep my food for Saturday and Sunday because I am working both nights. So the first thing I do is I'm gonna take, let me show you. So I got this much chicken right now and I'm defrosting the other chicken to cook, but I'm gonna take out whatever chicken I'm gonna eat today. So I know not to prep that. And then I'm gonna cook that chicken and whatever meals I don't have enough chicken for, I will use that chicken. So this is a very meticulous thing. And it really stresses me out when I have to do this for some reason, but we have to do it regardless. So I never prep meal 1 and I don't prep meal 6 because meal 1 is like eggs, oats, and whatever, and meal 6 is a beef salad, and I just like don't want to have to bring all the components. So I'll usually, Saturday, I'll wake up, go to the gym, or go do my cardio because it's my rest day. And then I'll have meal 1, and then I will try to sleep and not eat as much as I can. So I'll have meal 1, and then I'll have, depending on if I'm hungry, I'll have meal 2, and then before I leave, or when I get there before I go in, I'll have my 3rd meal, or like I'll have it right when I get there and I'm like before I get report and everything. So, but I'll show you that. But right now let's just prep the meals. Oh my God. Why are you not stopping? So I'm gonna start with my beef meals, do that first, and then I'll make my way over into the chicken. But I didn't cook this chicken yet, so I'm just gonna do the rice and the veggies and the sauce, and then I'll throw in the chicken after I cook that chicken. So it's a rest day. That means I'll get 130 grams of beef, some pineapple, some rice, and some veggies. Saturday and Sunday, and then my meal 6 also has beef, but I'm gonna eat that like before I go. So what I like to do, I got my containers, but I also get like tape or like a post-it note or something, and I put them on top of the container and I write what day it's for and what meal number it is. So when I'm packing my bag to go, I'll be like, okay, all my Saturday meals, here we go. Oh, this is meal 2, this is meal 3, whatever. You know what I mean? So let's get into it. Okay, so now this is technically considered my post-workout meal, but it's my post-workout meal rest day edition. So the only thing that changes in this is that I get less rice and I get less pineapple. But to me, it still feels like a good amount of food, you know? So I'm gonna put the lids on these, and then I'm gonna get my tape. Stick it right on there. Oh my God. And then I'm just gonna write Saturday post-workout. Sunday post-workout. So these are ready to go, ready to eat. All I have to do is heat them up, and then I usually will just take them and eat them at the nurse's station or whatever, because we don't get breaks, okay? We don't get a lunch break. But, all right, so now I'm gonna do the chicken, same thing. Okay, so I had enough chicken for meals 2 and 3 on Saturday, and only for meal 2 on Sunday. I also have another chicken meal with 130 grams. These are only 110 because my technical pre-workout meal on a rest day is 130 grams chicken instead of my cream of rice. So I'm gonna label these. I still put the sauce in this one because I don't want to do that later. And then hopefully my chicken's defrosted, and I also have to make more rice. I ran out of rice, so yeah, I'm gonna label these and make that stuff, and I'll see you later. One more thing. I like mixing like what I'm doing right now before I put the lid on. Because when I put the lid on and I have the sauce on top, all the sauce gets on the lid and then I'm like, get no sauce. So life hack, mix it if you're using sauce before you stick that little lid on. Isn't it crazy that I just made rice? I forgot, I literally recorded this, 2 days ago, and now I already need to make more damn rice? Are you kidding me? That's the thing about like meal prepping and bodybuilding and this and that. You eat so much of the food. I'm cooking every 2-3 days, man. Driving me crazy. Just in cardio. Just on the right. It's currently 10:13. I'm about to eat meal 1, which is oats, egg whites, eggs, and berries. And Joey, what are you having?
Oats, protein powder, almond butter, berries.
So It's 3:22. I napped pretty much until 3, from like 12 to 3. And I just picked up, excuse this pimple that I have. I just picked up some Chipotle and I'm about to go get a donut too because I get a cheat meal. Build meal is what I want to start calling it. So I'm gonna eat a little bit of this. Maybe I'll save the donut for work, maybe I won't. And then I got my meal plan changed because I got more food, so I have to pretty much just add rice to every single meal that I already prepped, which is fine. But that's about it for now. This will be my second meal. Realistically, I should have eaten a little bit earlier, but I was sleeping, so.
All right, here's Madison.
No, horizontal, sideways. Yeah.
All right, here's Madison. Putting up makeup over all of the blemishes that she doesn't have. This is honestly pointless, but you know.
I'm getting ready for work. It's 5:34. I have to leave in like 20 minutes. Joey's gonna make me coffee. Right, Joey?
Yeah, coffee.
Yeah. I'm gonna maybe bring a meal to... When was the last time I ate?
With me, about an hour and a half ago.
So I'm either gonna eat a meal in the car, or I'm just gonna wait till I get there, and then before I get report, maybe I'll eat some of it. But I am not hungry. I ate that
Chipotle.
Oh, I got a donut. I forgot to tell you. I stopped at Dunkin'.
Look at the camera, not me.
Sorry.
Yeah. The eyes are messing me up.
So I'm really full, and I still have 4 meals left to
Super
eat.
full. Let's see those muscles. Oh, look at those full muscles. Rawr. Whoa, too much for the camera. Well, too much for the camera.
So that's about it. I'm gonna go get dressed here in a minute and have Joey put my hair in a bun because Joey has really good hair and bun skills from back when he had long hair.
Love buns.
Oh. Love buns.
Love buns.
And
High five the camera. Make it cool. Wait, you missed it.
holy shit. Got floated to a different floor. All isolation. That was the craziest report ever. I'm about to pee. I didn't eat yet. 7:55, and then I'm gonna just go do meds, and then I'll eat. I just woke up, but I'm watching this back, and I'm realizing that not everyone is a healthcare worker, so when your patient's on isolation precautions, it pretty much just means that you have to put on a gown, gloves, mask before you go into the room. And when you leave every single time you leave the room, you have to take it off, wash your hands. So every single time you go in the room, you put it all on, take it all off, which gets really frustrating when when you're going in the room and you're giving the meds. You try to do everything at once, and then there's always like, hey, can you get me water or an extra blanket? And you're like, yeah, totally. And then you got to take everything off, grab the water, put everything back on. You know what I'm saying? There are worse things, but it's just like annoying. All right, it's 9:41. Haven't eaten yet. I'm starving, but med passes are done. I got one more med to give, an antibiotic at like 10. All right, it is 12:23. I'm about to eat again. Just gave some more meds and cleaned up some people, and everybody should be sleeping throughout the night, hopefully. And I'm gonna work on homework. But we eat. Hello? 3:05. I'm about to eat again. And I did my homework and I wrote out my little report I'm gonna give. I'm whispering because the patients are sleeping and there's somebody right outside. So, but I wrote out my, I'll do this later, I'll explain later. It's almost 5 a.m. I'm probably gonna eat again in 30 minutes. I already recharted on my patients. I have like 2 more meds to give. And then hopefully that's it. Give report and go home.
Oh shit.
Step 1 is shower. Didn't even brush my hair yet. But now I take every single meal container that I used and I throw it in the dishwasher. So it's important to make sure your dishwasher is empty before. And, ow.
You're supposed to use this jet?
Yeah, 1 scoop.
Oh, I don't use it.
It's fine. Oh, because last time I didn't use the dishwasher and all these dirty containers sent me into a, what's it called?
Spiral?
Yeah, but like, a mental breakdown. I totally did spiral. So, put your shit in the dishwasher. So I showered, I'm in bed, I'm drinking my fasted drink. Usually I would eat a meal, but honestly, the things I saw last night made me sick to my stomach, and I can't imagine eating right now. For real, shit was nasty. But I'm gonna explain how I do my reports to all my student nurses out there. I like to just write shit down on a paper, lay it out, make it look nice, so when I'm giving a report, I just got everything I need line for line. So I write down the name, always start with what they're here for. I'll give you an example, MRSA and possible C. diff. Yeah, that's just how my night went. Waiting on bowel movement for stool specimen. We had to put in a new order for another stool specimen because he didn't poop and the order expired. Some important history of C. diff, stroke, left-sided weakness. And then we just talk about what are we doing? How do I care for this patient? So day shift nurse didn't tell me that you got to put the pills in his mouth for him. So when I first went in there, I was giving him his pills and I was just kind of standing there waiting for him to take them. And I was like, all right, I can't leave until you take these pills, you know? And we're awkwardly looking at each other and he's like, can you put them in my mouth one at a time? And I was like, oh, totally. Wish I knew that. Could have saved us 5 minutes and a lot of embarrassment. So definitely mention that. And then mucus coming out of bum. That's definitely something that you want to mention. No, it's so gross. Incontinent. also something you want to mention. For my normal people out there, that means that they cannot control their pee. Bladder scans, does he need a straight cath? Can he use the urinal? Then I like to mention if they're on antibiotics, any like special fluids or antibiotics that they're on. I always mention their pain med or like the last time I gave their pain med and calculate when the next is due just to save the day shift some time. And then alert and oriented, do they need an assist? Do they need help moving around, one person, two person? Are they bed rest? And then any consults that they'll have that day. So like he had physical therapy coming. So I mentioned that, and that's pretty much what I do with all of them. And now I'm going to finish this, and Joey's going to scratch my back.
I've been waiting on that.
And go to bed and
Just to scratch your back. I actually dedicated this.
do that with your feet again.
I actually dedicated this whole sleep last night just to wake up and scratch her back. Actually.
That's how it should be. Period. Never settle. All right. And then we're going to do it all again tonight.
I'll get mine.
I did not record my shift last night. Because I only worked till 1. So it was like a walk in the park, 6 hours. Feels like nothing. But it was well, and now I'm done with my practicum shift. So next time I step foot in a hospital, I will be an RN. Hopefully. So that's super exciting and scary. But thank you guys for watching. I will see y'all later.